Hey there! Today I'm bringing you another update video. I like to do these once a month. I really enjoy these videos. I get to talk about updates with my channel, updates with my diet, and updates with life in general. I'm so lucky that you guys are interested in hearing this kind of stuff from me. I really appreciate you guys caring so much, and I actually really enjoy doing these videos. So I have lots to talk about today, so I will go ahead and get into my channel updates first. Okay, so obviously you guys know I'm doing Vlogmas, and I am liking doing videos every day. I think it's really neat. I am not sure. I'm not sure if I'm doing too many what I eat in a day videos. If you guys could let me know, I'd appreciate that. But I think for me as a viewer, watching it, I'm like, ugh, it's kind of the same stuff. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts, but I'm wanting to be a little more creative and do some different kinds of videos. The what I eat in a day videos have been helpful to kind of let me stay on track as far as with Vlogmas, because I do work full time, so it is hard for me to post every day. But I think with how I have it structured now, I have a little bit more time, and I think I'll be able to come up with different kinds of videos for the remaining part of Vlogmas. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I know you guys have been commenting on the what I eat in a day videos, but I want to kind of put this out there in case anyone's unhappy with the what I eat in a day videos. I'm asking for those people. Do you think it's too much? Because me as a viewer, I'm kind of thinking it's too much. But if you guys are enjoying it, I'll keep putting them out. But I'm planning on doing some different kinds of videos for the later part. One of them being my boyfriend's actually going to show up on a video. Hopefully he won't change his mind by the time I put out the video, but it's going to be like my Vlogmas finale video. It's going to be on the 31st of December. So I'm hoping he doesn't back out. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and you guys will get to learn some stuff about my boyfriend, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. I know several of you have asked about him, so I think it's finally going to happen. So December 31st, that's going to be my Vlogmas finale. I'm so excited for it. So some of the other ideas that I am thinking about right now, and things I'm working on, is I am doing a 30-day exercise challenge. I don't usually exercise. I don't want my channel to be very exercise heavy, but I am struggling with my diet, which I'll talk about more in the diet section of this video. But because of how my diet's going right now, I'm thinking I need a little bit of an edge. So I am doing a 30-day challenge, which will hopefully be complete by closer to the end of the month. So hopefully I'll be able to get that out to you guys in December as well. In addition to that, I am working on a couple of different challenge style videos. They will be out in January though, just because they are going to take some time to make. So I'm going to be doing one about skincare. I bought a retinol oil, I think it is, and retinol is supposed to be like the best thing for your skin. I haven't done a whole lot of research on it. That I'm not a very research heavy kind of person, but I've heard a lot of people talk about it, and it's been advertised a lot, obviously. So I just like trying those kinds of things for myself and seeing how they work for me. So I will have a 30-day challenge about using retinol cream, because that stuff is really expensive. So if it's just garbage, I want to make sure to let you guys know so that you don't waste your money. And if it's worthwhile, I want you guys to know, in case you worry about wrinkles like I do, or just general skin health. So I am going to be working on that, but obviously it takes 30 days to do, and then I have to edit as well. So that's something to look forward to in January. I am going to be working on a new type of fast too. What I've realized with Vlogmas is I really miss doing the creative stuff that I used to do when I first started my channel. And part of why I haven't been doing as much of that stuff, the kind of challenges that I used to do, like eating challenges and things like that, why I haven't done that as much is because I bought a house a few months ago, and it's taken quite a bit of time. But as you can see, I'm not really making a whole lot of progress because I've just been really, really low energy. And I think doing creative things with my channel, it really helps reinvigorate my energy levels. So I want to get back to doing more creative content, which is part of why I'm personally feeling like my channel has too many what I eat in a day videos. So again, let me know. My whole approach to my channel is I want to put out content that I would be interested in watching. So that's kind of my approach, but I definitely want my channel to be helpful. So if you guys have any feedback, I love hearing your guys' thoughts. You have such great ideas and such important feedback to give me. I would love to hear it if you'd be willing to share. So my diet has been a struggle for me. I haven't had any difficulties staying keto, but it's just, I still struggle overeating. I'm still trying to figure out the approach that I want to take to the foods that I eat. I want to have a balance. I want to have a diet that's sustainable for me. So something like cutting out all sweets in my diet is not sustainable for me. I don't want to have a diet like that. I want to be able to enjoy sweets as well as, you know, some bread substitutes. And my main goal is to feel good. And as a secondary goal, I do want to eventually reach a goal weight. I don't know what that goal weight is right now, but just I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel good, and I want to feel comfortable in my body. So I'm still trying to figure out an approach, and I have kind of come up with a different kind of approach that I think I'm going to want to do. It might be towards the end of December. It depends on the food that I have. I want to try and work down my current inventory and then pivot to a different approach. The approach that I'm wanting to take is I want my protein to come from non-meat products. So I'm going to have a whole video about non-meat proteins, just in case anybody else is, you know, wanting to know as well. But what I have noticed about me in particular, just with the different ways of eating that I've tried in the past, I've tried carnivore, I've tried the slim downs where I'm eating more meats, and just kind of like the past couple months, I've been trying to incorporate more meats, and I feel like I'm feeling more lethargic. And I don't like that. That's not how I want to feel. That's not how keto has ever made me feel. So I feel like I'm probably putting too much protein in my diet right now, because just I have noticed that too much meat decreases my energy level. And I've heard that people say too much protein can turn into glucose in the body, and maybe that's why I'm feeling low energy. I'm not sure, but I seem to have this difficulty with meat. And I had never been very reliant on meat in past ways of eating. And I seem to have a very low threshold for meat. So I can have a low amount of protein and still feel good. There's definitely a point where I start to feel very lethargic because I don't have enough protein. And I definitely don't want to get to that point. But I feel like I need to bring down my meat intake because I feel like I have an intolerance to meat at some degree. So I'm going to try and incorporate only one meat-based meal in my diet a day. And then the other meals I'll have more non-meat proteins worked in, but still mostly focused on fats. As an additional note for my diet, I did say I am going to be doing a different kind of fast. I really enjoyed doing those fasts when I first started my channel. I did, egg fast. I did beef and butter fast. I did ice cream fast, bread fast. I have had a lot of fun doing those videos, and I feel like it helps get a different perspective on YouTube, and I want to provide innovative content for you guys. I don't want it to be repetitive or unhelpful. So I feel like bringing new ideas to YouTube would be the most helpful for people. So I am going to be peppering in some fasting challenges. They're not going to be fasting like a water fast. It's going to be kind of along the lines of like an ice cream fast or bread fast that I've done in the past. So I'm really excited for that. And just to have a different direction for my diet going forward. I am going to take this month the food sensitivity test. Hopefully I'll be able to get that out to you guys this month. But that may help a new approach in the new year as well, for the foods that I might avoid, because right now I feel like I'm intolerant to a lot of foods and I don't even know what those foods are. So that's something to look forward to for my diet next year as well. So life in general has been kind of repetitive. It's been really bringing me down. I'm struggling with my diet, which affects my overall life as well. And I've been struggling with work too. Not so much doing the work, but finding joy in the work. And I know that's not necessarily the work that I'm doing, it's just the current position I'm in. So I don't throw this word around lightly, but I have been feeling like I've been depressed lately. Part of it is definitely because I'm not going out, I'm not seeing family like I used to. But then also I'm pretty unhappy with my weight currently, and I'm very unhappy with my job. So having those struggles definitely has brought down my happiness level in general. So I'm really displeased about that. So I am trying to do things that bring joy back into my life, like creating different, unique kind of content for my channel, because that I'm not a very creative person, but I'm very passionate about my diet and sharing potentially helpful information to other people so that they don't struggle the way that I have struggled. So knowing that I could be doing some good really makes me happy. So I am going to try and reincorporate having more creative content, because that actually does make me really happy. Hearing you guys say, oh, I made this recipe of yours and I loved it, or thank you for making this video because the information was really helpful, that brings me so much joy. So I want to incorporate the things that bring me more joy in my life more than these other things that are bringing me down. So because I want to be able to work on the projects on my house, but I've just been feeling so low energy that I don't have any motivation to do the work, and I don't like feeling like that. I'm a very firm believer that if you're feeling some type of way, you have choices to change the way that you feel. And the way that I've felt, particularly this month, is not a typical way that I feel. It's not a state that I stay in very often, because I try and snap myself out of it and take steps to make positive change in my life. So it's been tough. I know it's a lot of people have it a lot harder than me, and that's why I want to be able to enjoy my life, because I have all of the resources I need to enjoy my life. So I have no reason to be depressed. So I'm just trying to manage that right now. I know right now is really hard for a lot of people, and I'm definitely feeling it too with the quarantine. It's just hard to find things that bring you joy because you're very limited on the things that you can do. And I have been very, very cautious during this quarantine, because I need to check up on my grandma periodically. She is 86, and I need to check up on her periodically to make sure she has groceries, to make sure, light bulbs are working, smoke detectors are working, make sure her phone is working. She has a lot of difficulties with her phone because she has an iPhone, and iPhones just aren't very user friendly. Once you know how to use it, you know how to use it, but it's hard. So I need to make sure I'm being careful so that I can go see her when she needs help. So I'm trying to be very, very cautious. I did have to go into work last week, so I'm not going to be able to go see her for at least 2 weeks just to be safe. I'm not having any symptoms or anything, but I'm trying to be very, very cautious because I want my grandma to live a very, very happy and long life. So I'm doing all I can to make that happen. On a positive note, for Thanksgiving, I know it's been a while, but my last update video I think was before Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving, I did not go anywhere to see my family, but we did have a little FaceTime call with me and my 4 siblings, and it was so nice to see all of them and talk with them, and we all kind of went around and said what we were thankful for, and I was able to share what I was thankful for, which was having these home videos from when my siblings were 4, 3, and 2, something like that. And they were just being so cute and adorable, and I got to share that with my siblings on the FaceTime app because these are, VHSs, and I'm the only one that has them. So being able to share that with my siblings was so special, and it was a lot of fun talking with them and just reminiscing about growing up. So my Thanksgiving was actually really, really lovely. Even though I didn't get to see my entire family, I got to see a few members of my family, and it was just so nice, and we got to do it in a safe way. So I feel very lucky that I could do something like that, even though I couldn't see them in person. So I think I had a really nice Thanksgiving. So I think Christmas is going to be the same deal for my family. I did talk to my grandma. Thankfully, she did not attend the in-person Thanksgiving that my cousins were doing. I am so thankful about that. She seems to be a little more cautious, a little more aware of being social with people. So that brings me so much relief because in my last update video, I was saying about how there was going to be a physical Thanksgiving, and not everyone in my family is as cautious as I am, which that's fine. That's their choice. But I'm so glad that my grandma didn't go to Thanksgiving because I was worried that someone was going to get it in my family for Thanksgiving because there was probably 15 people that were going. So anyways, Christmas, she had told my cousin, I don't think it's a good idea to do anything. She's like, half of the family couldn't come because they were uncomfortable, which is basically me and my siblings. And, it's not the same. So my cousin had agreed not to host a Christmas, which, doesn't make a big difference to me because I wasn't going to go anyways. But it really makes me feel comforted to know my grandma's not going to be going because, she's the one that I'm worried about most. I'm sorry, I don't mean for this to be like a Debbie Downer video, but it's just, it's hard with everything going on, to look at the bright side. I like to look at the bright side, so I'm definitely trying to focus on those kinds of things, but there's some things that you can't avoid, like, the fact that my brother's high risk. So I have gone back to doing grocery pickups and grocery deliveries. So that is nice because it's definitely convenient and I feel like it's a little safer. My projects on my home has basically been halted. As you can see, I still have my bathroom door that I need to put up. Very little progress on that. Like I said, because of how I felt in general, I've had very little motivation to work on things. And as I said in my prior update video, everything I seem to do on my house, it takes so much time to make the tiniest progress. I don't have like a toolbox. I don't have a bunch of tools. So for me to put up a door, I have to get a stronger drill because apparently the drill won't drill into the studs that are above the door. So I didn't realize I needed to get a super duper high power drill. The one I have is not powerful enough. So just things like that delay things and becomes this, multi-month project. But hopefully with me changing the way that I am eating, with my protein focus, I'm going to be able to have more energy to be able to do these projects, because I eventually want to be able to share with you guys a tour of my place with like all my stuff here and any decorations that I've put up and things like that. So that's something that I do want to share in the future, but I kind of have to get my house in order to do that. So yeah, it's definitely an ongoing project, but I am working on it without stressing myself out about it. So anyways, I think I probably crammed a lot into this video in a shorter span than I normally do. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you stayed until the end, thank you so much for caring. You guys are really unbelievable, and you've enriched my life so much. I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to put a different perspective out there, rather than the YouTubers I was seeing where they're just like always on point, always doing what they're supposed to be doing. Their diet's right, they're exercising, no mistakes, no cheat days. Although I don't do cheat days because they just don't make me feel good. I'm not perfect. I'm far, far from perfect. So I wanted to share my journey to just kind of put a different perspective out there. And I was not expecting this to be so enriching. You guys have really made my channel worth doing. You guys have been so incredible. So thank you to all the people who comment on my video. You guys really lift me up, and in a time like this, it's needed. So anyways, thank you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.